Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, Daisy Chain. I'm Sally. Today we're coming back with another I'm coming back with another episode in the series I'm doing about using products up in 2021 to just track my progress and see how many products I can use up in this year. I've no idea what my usage is. I was particularly bad at using products consistently in the last 2 years. So it's really just to see how I can do, whether I can do better this year. So this episode we're looking at hands, feet and sleep. So with that in mind, we'll start with hands. I've got quite a few hand creams, but in the same way as I had problems with body lotion last year, I've got a lot of hand creams that only have a tiny amount in. So I've got ones like this that have the most minuscule amount in. I don't know if you can catch that. There's the tiniest bit in there. It's really nothing at all. If you about 3 uses, that would be gone. So then I've got this one, which again, you know, there's not much left in that one. Month or so, probably. And yet I start another one. I've got 3 of these. 3 of these. All different flavours. So they need using up. Then I've got one of those. That's hardly any in that. You can see that by how skinny it is. Then this one, I don't think there's hardly anything in this one. It sounds like it's almost empty. So that's another one that could be gone really quickly. This one I've used, there's a bit more in there, but again, doesn't exactly sound very full. So, I mean, although there's a lot of products, it looks like there's a lot here, most of them are nearly empty. This one is actually a face cream, but I've had it so long I don't use it on my face now, so I use it on the back of my hands and it works really well. So I've used quite a bit of it now, so we'll carry on with it until it's gone. Keeps the backs of my hands nice and smooth and less wrinkled, so we'll go with that. I've got a ginormous one here that I keep by the sink, and I've used a little bit of it now. I only started it recently, so that's Lilac and English Lavender. That's a Baylis and Harding one. Smells nice. I like that one. And then I've got a coconut oil one. I tend to keep hand lotion everywhere, so I've got one by the sofa, one by my bed, one in the office, one by the sink, so one in the bathroom, so I've got it everywhere really. So, because I get really dry hands and then they split if I don't put it on. With that in mind, I've got 2 which are Aveeno, which are like eczema therapy ones. So these are moisturising lotion, but I use it as hand cream and it works really well. So once I've finished up the bottles with next to nothing in them, I'll probably move on to these, especially through the winter. These are really good, but not that I'm going out much at the moment, so my hands aren't getting as chapped as they normally do because they're normally out and about. But not this year, as we're on lockdown. So then we move on to our feet, my feet products. I've got 3 lots of bath salts. Well, I don't have a bath, so I'm going to use them to soak my feet because I do get cracks in my feet. So I thought these would be quite nice. So I've got a Moonlight Rose, which is just bath salts, so but it's quite a full tub, so that will take a little while to get through. This one, which is probably just a single use, I think it's just like a little single use packet of salts, so I should be able to use that one up. And then this is probably, it's sealed, but it's probably similar, maybe 1 or 2 uses out of that one. Then I've got foot mask, which is probably just like a really nourishing foot lotion, and that's what, 2/3 full. And I've got, on the same way of the bath soaks, I've got a bubble bath. Again, as I don't have a bath, I shall use it to soak my feet in because that would be quite nice, that on the on the deck in the summer. And then I've got lots of moisturising foot creams, which were my mum's, so I've got 2 pots of that, which are mint, lavender and marshmallow. It actually smells quite nice. These are both all 2 new ones. And then I've got a Burt's Bees coconut foot cream, which is very old, and I suspect there's not a lot left in there. It doesn't sound like there's a lot in there. I've got a Evening Primrose cooling foot cream, and looking at the light, that's only half full. See, a lot of my products, they're not full. Saying that, this one is. This is a Leighton Deli pedicure oil, so that's just a foot oil. This one is a number 7 silky leg oil, but I use it on my feet as well. I don't like this product. It doesn't smell pleasant. It's okay, but you can tell it's old. This bottle is no longer round. It's got an indent here, but I just want to use it up and get it out. It just doesn't smell nice. It doesn't smell off. It just smells like oil. It doesn't have a nice pleasant scent. So I may even put some, essential oils with it. Maybe that would help it be nicer to use. So it does the job, it just isn't pleasant to use. And then I've got some heel repair, which I use quite often. So that's about halfway done, I would say. Maybe a bit more than halfway done. So that's that one. And then the last one is some Badger foot balm, which I've hardly touched. And the last lot, ooh, that smells nice, I can smell that. That smells lovely. Then the last thing I have some sleep balms and mists that I use at night, because I have terrible trouble trying to get to sleep. And I've been trying to use these, a Feather and Down one, and I found it very helpful. And I have a balm which you put on your wrists and on your temples and things before you go to bed, in a mist spray. I've been using the balm, and I've been using this for months now, must be at least 7 months, and I'm probably about halfway there now, reached the bottom of the jar, but it's still going strong. So I still think this will be most of the year using that. But then I've got some little sprays. I got this was at a hotel I went to, and it's only 5 mils, and you just breathe it in. It's like a pillow spray, so I use that one. And this one is a Rituals Deep Sleep Pillow Mist, which is sacred wood and lavender, so that would be pleasant, I think. And then I've got 2 bottles of sleep mists. This is the one I'm using at the moment, which is nearly empty. I suspect I'm probably about quarter full, quarter to a third of it still to go. This one's new. Is the next one to try, which is just lavender, sweet lavender and sweet marjoram. And then I've got a little one of the Feather and Down, which is lavender and chamomile. I might use that one next as it's smaller and get that one done out the way. Oops. And then the last products I've got in that is just a sleep butter, which I didn't realise I had, which is yet another body butter, but this one is supposed to help you sleep. So, and then a Badger sleep balm that's got lavender and bergamot in it, but the texture of that is really quite stiff, so I think it's going to take a long time to use that because of the texture of it. It's not like a cream, so I think that's going to take a long time to use. And I have a rollerball that I could use which is the soothing one, all supposed to help you sleep. None of it really knocks you out and makes you sleep, but we can try and see if it works. But I shall work my way through them. I used up a mister and some other products to help make you sleep last year, and it did work a bit. It did help me relax a bit. So we will try again with some of these, and then hopefully I can move on to some newer products and see if they work as well. So we'll try that and see if that works. But hopefully this is my hands, feet and sleep, and then next time I'll move on to my face products and see what I can work out will be a year's lot of products for me for that. I'm again probably going to work on smaller bottles to get those shifted. Thank you very much for watching. Bye bye.